Hi guys, my name is Vidiks. Welcome to episode 8 of my walkthrough for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So in the previous episode, we ended up right here at Jensen's apartment after talking with Seraph about the mystery oggs we found hidden inside our body. Seraph told us that he was going to try and find the man responsible for designing these oggs. So while we wait for his contact, if we go to our journal, we'll be able to see that all other missions require us to travel to Sister District. The Golden Ticket, the Calibrator, and checking out TF-29 all requires us to travel to Sister District. Now that we have our augmentations working properly, we can finally drag the refrigerator to pick up this triangle code that we had already seen in the previous episode. And we can also take the opportunity to explore our apartment block a little better. So, going down, we have already explored this apartment. It's the place where we found the cultist from the Church of the Machine God praying for Joseph the Builder. We also, going down one floor, we also searched this apartment. It's Daria's apartment, the cat-loving neighbor. And now we are gonna visit our other neighbor who just got an eviction notice and is obviously desperate. And we are gonna move behind him, crouch down, open this stash, pick up all the items, close the stash again. We are gonna go to the kitchen and pick up this credit chip below the sink. And for now, that's all we do in here. I'm not going to hack the computer because it's got a security level above mine, and it doesn't have anything special inside, so no point in spending a multi-tool. We can return later when we do have enough level to hack it. And just the same, I'm not going to pick up that credit chip because it's straight ahead from him and I don't want him to see me. We'll return later to pick it up. In that corner, the apartment is all boarded out, is abandoned. And going down, we will find this vent that we'd seen in the first episode. We are gonna get in. Inside, there is only one passage to the left. We'll go all the way down and we'll find this dope dealer.
I don't want to fuck with you, Eva, but things need to change around here. I got the connections now. I got the valleys. With that kind of muscle, I can expand this whole operation.
Let's remote hack the TV.
Valleys in for 20. That's it. 20% guarantees Neon is the go-to drug all across Europe. 20% is...
And I'm gonna pick up this machine pistol right away. and we are gonna wait until he returns and sits down
Mistake.
on the couch.
Nothing more.
And when he does, we'll have all the time in the world to aim down to his head and do the same to his lady friend. After you put them both out, just drag the bodies to the bathroom. As usual, don't leave the bodies where they fall. Even if there isn't anyone else around, always drag them, because after you leave the area, it's always possible that someone comes in here. So just move the bodies to someplace less conspicuous, and after that you'll be able to explore the room as you wish. You'll be able to pick up this credit chip, this whiskey bottle, this other credit chip, and in this little table you'll find a pocket secretary that has the code for the computer, the password. So the computer is right here, and we are just gonna place the password Dobra knock, enter, and we'll find 3 emails exchanged between the dope smugglers about their operation, where basically they're saying that they have some competition in 33 Valley in Sisa district, and they are concerned because they know that they control all the production, so they are concerned that it might be an insider that's selling to the side. If we go to our journal, in the side missions we'll find a new mission, Neon Nights, that also requires us to travel to Sister District. There's a place in the Sister District that is known for its Neon Nights, apartment 202 at 33 Ilvani. According to an email I found, someone in that apartment knows a way to bypass the Valley-controlled dealers. Needless to say, the Valley aren't thrilled by the prospect of competition. Now, don't use the door to leave. Go out the same way you came in, using the vent. And proceeding down, you'll find the merchant, and this closed apartment is the place where we have just been. There's the 2 bodies we left in the bathroom, so no point in entering here. There's another apartment here with a keypad level 3 above what I can do for now. We do have 2 praxis points to spend. It's up to you how you want to spend them. In my case, I'm not gonna use it to upgrade my hacking capabilities just yet. First, I'm gonna upgrade my legs to be able to run faster for longer, and most importantly, jump ire. Because I have not upgraded my hacking capabilities, I'm now gonna proceed down, pick up this dumpster, take it to the opposite side.
Oh my God.
Open your eyes to the truth, friend. I have searched for salvation. I have found
Jump up,
wisdom lies in the machine God, friend. Join us.
and from here, I'm gonna grab
Hello.
to that ledger.
Fine. You will
I'm gonna remote hack this window,
find belonging to one
open it,
our augmented
go invisible, and enter to make sure that nobody sees me.
future.
And always crouching, I'm gonna take advantage to collect everything I find in here.
Some meaning, but
We are
find satisfaction.
in a room from the merchant's apartment, so we can't make too much noise.
I was lost.
Just pick up whatever you want
Persecution and hatred
and
I broke.
get out.
I hated myself and my augmented body. But no
I have not upgraded my arms to be able to break this wall, but if you have, you can. However, it will make a lot of noise and
fear any longer.
all the goons will hear you. So instead, I'm just gonna move out, going invisible again, to the ledger, and instead of going down, I'm gonna move to the other side to get to the apartment with the keypad level 3. And always crouching to avoid being seen through the window. I'm gonna search this place. You have a breakable wall in here that, again, I'm not going to break. Even if I could, I wouldn't. And if you keep searching the place, you'll quickly find that this apartment belongs to Teresa, the bar owner from the street down there. We can pick up this Talus Rucker PhD, an appeal to basic humanity, in this ebook. There is nothing in the bathroom. And in the living room, we have the computer that we can hack. It's a level 2 security rating. So
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
and we'll find 3 emails exchanged between Teresa and her husband about their daughter Yulia. And if we read it, we'll understand that Teresa is staying away from her husband and daughter because she doesn't want to get them involved in her activities to try and help the augmented people. After we do that, we can use the smart vision and we'll be able to see that behind the refrigerator there is a safe. The terminal is level 3. Again, I don't have a level for this yet, but I'm going to use a multi-tool in here. unlock the safe, take the revolver, the neuropazine, and the biocell. Then I'm gonna place the refrigerator back in its place because, you know, it's Teresa's home and I'm gonna rob her, but I'm gonna leave everything in its place. We can exit through the front door, and now all there's missing in our apartment block is those two storage places and the computer that we did not hack in that floor below ours, belonging to our neighbor that just got evicted. So, to go to these two storage areas, we're gonna have to hack these keypads. They are both level 2.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Inside, we can pick up a lot more hacking softwares, another multi-tool, sellable item, a biocell, a weapon briefcase with a machine pistol, and a couple more hacking softwares in here. And this other storage area.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, had to use a stop. And inside this storage area, we'll find more crafting parts, a pocket secretary with a message that, if we read, we'll realize that this is probably the storage area where Teresa is keeping all over smuggled items, the medical supplies that she smuggles. And in the ceiling we'll find this vent cover. We can, if you upgraded your legs, you can just jump. If not, you can pick up one of these boxes to gain some height. Up here we can pick up these crafting parts, and in the bottom we'll find this case with a couple more items. There is this breakable wall, which is the same wall we saw in Teresa's house in the room we got in. So we went in through there, and to the left there's the structural weakness. So basically it's just an alternate path to enter Teresa's apartment. And going back down, now we finally have our apartment blocks completely explored. There's only a couple of things to pick up in the apartment of our evicted neighbor, a computer to hack and a credit chip. Other than that, we are pretty much done with the apartment block. I'm gonna come here to the merchant,
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
which also has a few locked rooms, but I'm not gonna mess with this apartment right now.
How much do you want to spend this time, eh?
I'm not interested in spending anything. I'm more interested in selling, my friend. In this case, I'm gonna sell, since I'm doing a stealth pacifist walkthrough, I'm gonna sell the machine pistol, the revolver, the combat rifle ammo, of course, the whiskey, machine pistol ammo, micropump, and the grenades. If you wish, you can buy something. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm just gonna
Что за хуйня?
leave.
I'm good for now.
Fuck off then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
But no longer.
There are these 2 credit chips
Beginning of a new
here.
and like always,
You can pick up one of them, don't pick up both, or they will go hostile.
but a bright future is
I'm not gonna pick any of them, because even if you just pick up one, they won't like it. They won't go hostile,
Ours is a man.
but they
He'll
won't
set
find
you
it
up.
funny. So I'm just gonna leave it quiet. And finally proceed down.
I have found the answer.
And since we have all our objectives now
Of course, I
telling
won't
us to
forget your
go
blood.
to Sister District,
Seek
before
and
doing
you will
so,
find, my friend.
I'm just gonna do
Find me
a final exploration of this area. So I'm gonna leave through this door, like I explained earlier,
Do not live in fear any longer.
from the storage areas. I'm gonna leave through the exit through the left.
In our God,
That takes us to the alley where we found Milena. Back there.
Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
And I'm gonna proceed to the right
Not seeing anything. Not yet.
and enter this door.
It's out, you know? The data. It's gone.
If you go to the map, it's a courtyard right beside the checkpoint where Drahomir was. We haven't visited yet, so we are just gonna explore this real quick. We can read this ebook, Manifesto. We are Juggernaut, the Juggernaut Collective, which is interesting. And going all the way to this side, we'll find a dope seller which refuses to sell us anything.
You're a fucking heat score, Tin Man. Drugstore is closed, so piss off.
She has security close by, and the area behind her is forbidden, but we are just gonna get in anyway. Crouching down, I'm gonna use a biocell, go invisible, and move in. The only thing here is this safe, which is not even locked. we are gonna pick up all these things. We can read the pocket secretary and find a message explaining some inner dealings and a message, a PS, a postscript, telling them not to sell to Wogs, and a code to the place where they can resupply, which apparently seems to be the smuggler's apartment right in our apartment block, the place where we left the two guys in the bathroom. Now, to leave, we are gonna do exactly the same thing, so go invisible, and just exit. I'm just gonna wait for a bit to let my energy replenish. And then I'm just gonna go invisible, get out, and we're good. Going back out, I'm gonna go all the way back into the apartment block.
Zatraceni augové.
I was lost like you, friend.
And this time I'm gonna go through the exit to the right.
No longer. The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers.
From here, straight to the manhole, and we are gonna go down to the sewers.
Being manipulated. I don't
We'll
know
find
exactly, but
this
someone
small area that doesn't have anything special.
the mercy of a tremendous force. A cult of some kind. They say there is a
Not yet, anyway.
Pavel is impressionable. No, we're not terrified.
And
He spends all his time hiding, dreaming of
to
utopia.
the other side, these two women are talking about someone they know that apparently got in a cult. And in this corridor, we are not gonna go to the right now. We are just gonna move left. And because we don't have our lungs upgraded yet, we are gonna move through this small tunnel in order to avoid the poisonous gas. Keep going through the corridor. We can find a small area behind this wall with some loot and poison gas. We can return here later after we upgrade our arms. And going down, there's also to the right this entrance. This here is not anything special. It's basically the way, if you remember the recess bar in the basement where we found the loot, there was a hole on the ground with an hidden tunnel that I said then that I wasn't going to explore yet. Well, that will lead to here, coming through an open area with a few traps and drones and lasers. It's basically a hidden path through the sewers. Not an easy path, but a hidden one. Doesn't have loot inside. It's basically some experience points for exploration and an alternative path hidden underground. So, going all the way down through the corridor, we'll finally find Visnik.
Please, don't tell anyone. Visnik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here. I'll take your word for it. I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected. Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying. If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him. Not like who? Who forced you? Together. They succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist. The savior. The rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Okay, let's reassure him.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help. Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that. What's a cry for help? The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled. Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat. Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
Let's accept it. Accept it, of course.
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening. He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that. Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to. The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Okay, of course, Visnik's conversation didn't make much sense right now, but it will all come together later. It will all make perfect sense later on. Let's just get in the locked door. Good people don't go upstairs.
Stranger, he should not be.
Outsider, he's not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Okay, regardless of what we'll do, we'll be forced to indulge him, but let's just try to challenge him anyway.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind us.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
Vidiks said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
Okay, let's indulge him.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
Okay, let's acquiesce.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
Now, we can finally explore a little, so we can pick up this pocket secretary in here.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience?
Pavelkinus.
You know who you are.
There is also another pocket secretary in this corner.
What you see when you close.
If we read them both, we'll see that they are both from concerned relatives looking for their relatives in here amongst the lost souls and trying to convince them to leave. And the message at the door, good people don't go upstairs because we are not good people. Now we are gonna go upstairs.
In their world, we are the humiliated. The
Now
scavengers.
be careful with the camera, crouch down,
You don't belong
make
here.
sure you're not seen by the camera. The camera cannot turn red, otherwise you'll void the ghost. Let's just go
It's a capital
next to this wall, wait until the camera is pointing
for us to live up to.
the further it
You
can
addressed it,
to the left,
and you will keep it forever.
and we are gonna proceed over there. The camera will go yellow, so you need to take every opportunity you can to take cover to avoid it turning red.
Embrace our new life
Just move from cover to cover
the sound of my voice.
until you get to that door. Now, the door is locked, of course. It's got a keypad level 5. I'm not going to hack it. The path behind it will take us to Richard, to the location where he is, and I don't want to do that right now, because meeting Richard at this point would start a fatal fight that would leave Richard dead, and I don't want that. I want to solve this quest in a pacifist way, since I'm doing a stealth pacifist walkthrough. So what I am going to do is, here near the door, I'm gonna look down and find this crumpled poster. We are gonna pick it up and see it's an advertising for Richard and Liborio's exploration of the mind, an hypnotic experience, though apparently Richard had an hypnotism show with the partner, Liborio, and it seems like they had some technology to enhance the hypnotism effects during their shows, and it seems to be what Richard is using now. So, to leave this place, we are gonna go through the same place we came in. It's not easy, so pay attention. We'll need to go from cover to cover. First, we are gonna take cover right there. Next, we are gonna go there.
It belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the humiliated. The scavengers.
Just wait until the camera is pointing to the other side.
Here we can be so much more.
And move to the following cover. Now we are gonna move over there to those sandbags, but you'll not be able to do it automatically, so you're gonna have to do it manually. Move your character. We're gonna wait until the camera again is pointing in the other direction. And we are gonna take cover right here. As you see, you need to do this fast. You can't hesitate. The camera goes yellow and goes almost all the way until it turns red. So you can't hesitate, and you need to take cover as quickly as possible in these bags, and then move all the way to the left. Let the camera again point in the opposite direction, and we'll need to move over there. And from here, it's all simple. You just have to jump down and your own tree.
Upstairs, the world of
So
death and clarity.
now that we have a lead about
People don't go upstairs. Welcome to
Richard
the
and
next
Liborio's
stage of our journey.
hypnotic experience,
Close your inner
in
eyes.
here the poster
We
is
are moving
stretched,
beyond our basic
so
impulses,
you can figure
beyond
out
violence, beyond fear,
who's the partner.
beyond questions.
We are just gonna go back out for now, and
Visnik
we'll
could use
return
some
later to help Visnik. So if we go to our journal, we'll see the side mission Cult of Personality, now also requiring to travel to Sista District. This is because in Sista District we'll be able to find Liborio, the former partner of Richard. And with this done, we are just gonna proceed all the way back go up the stairs, and we can finally
Do you despair for your future?
go to Sista District. To do that, of course, we'll have to go to the subway. I'm sure you've seen it, that the subway has two entrances, one for naturals and another for hogs. I'm gonna go through the naturals path to see what happens.
Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Okay,
Just stay where you are.
and now that we are finally at the metro station, we are gonna end episode 8 right here, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it, subscribe to my channel for more videos in this series, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.